Geminis, hi. So this is going to be your reading for the end of April and the start of May. Can't believe we're already here. Man, time flies. Okay. So yeah, the April 27th to the May 3rd. This is what we're reading for. Okay. Right off the bat, you're waiting for something to come in. Maybe you're waiting for a person's message, waiting for someone to contact you even, or waiting for something to happen at your workplace. Depending on where your energy is currently focused on, apply this reading to your situation. Usually is the one that seems a little bit more challenging, that area of your life. All right. So in the recent past, I see some internal conflict going on in you, Gemini. And you try to not get too much emotions involved, but yeah, because you do care about, or shall I say, you do want to nurture the situation in a way. I don't know what it is. It can be family, love life, work, anything. But I guess in order to save yourselves, you are starting to create some space emotionally from the situation that led to some inner conflicts here. In the current situation, I see you take a deep dig into your mind, okay? And it has something to do with that connection that is the love of your life, like I said in the last reading, in the April 20th to the 26th. So I feel like this is somebody you care deeply about. You often think about them. They pop up in your head even once in a while, and sometimes you just don't know what to do with them, you know? In the future, I see a very confident energy showing up. I don't know whose is this. We shall see, shall we? And I see something is turning around. Something is going through a transformational period. And eventually, again, you are trying to reach some emotional balance recently, just to keep things aligned. And yes, you did in the future. So let's dig in, shall we? For Gemini, what are they waiting to come in? One more. Good. Smooth shuffle. Okay, so you're waiting for a manifestation to come true. You manifested something recently. Okay. And for some of you, not all of you, you discuss this within a group setting. Maybe you talk to your friends as for how you should approach the situation. Only for some of you. Okay, I do see a kind of like working together at a workplace type of thing. Okay. All right, let's dig in to see. What has happened in the past? What is this conflict about? Why are they fighting with themselves? Twins are fighting with each other. Oh, I see. So you truly believe that this might turn around, right? You truly believe that the dead will come back alive. You do have faith in that. Oh man. This is a complicated energy. I feel like there's a person showing up in your life that is like long ago you guys ended, okay? And you've been bothered by this situation because you've been thinking, oh, you know, what if like they come back and then we got another chance granted by the universe and the door opens again and the unfinished business starts to have a new chapter. But meanwhile, maybe that's not what I want anymore. So you're torn between, okay? Or you're simply just wishing this unfinished business that has to deal with another person to come in just faster, because it's driving you nuts. Yeah. Let's see what else. Just explain to me this situation. Explain to me more of this situation. Oh God. Meanwhile, I do see you have other options available around you. So I see multiple energies. I see a past energies, and I do see new energies. So let me give you an example. You miss the past person. You miss the hell out of them. They mean so much to you, and you guys have so much history together. And you always thought that things might turn around one day, and you don't know what that day is. And finally, the day is like in proximity, it's almost here. But meanwhile, you have other people in your life where they're offering you their love offers, and so you're weighing things out. You're like, which one should I choose? Like, which one do I actually want? Again, you're coming from a very rational perspective here, okay? You're like, I don't want to hurt anybody in this situation, so I better made a good choice, okay, to make this make sense. Oh my God. Let's see. Tell me more. Gemini's flip fast. Like last week, I see you are missing the love of your life. This week, I see you're changing your mind. Damn. Can you change any faster? Oh, geez. Yeah, you are frustrated. You're frustrated that on some level you do have to walk away from one of the situation, either the past or the new offer that is around you, because it doesn't align with you anymore, right? That's why you choose to start the emotion detachment journey here. And it feels right. It feels right to do so. So you're coming from like make it make sense perspective instead of the heart wants what it wants. Okay. So you are considering the reality of things. You're not just living in the la la land. It is what it is. Okay, let's see the current situation. That's not easy. Your reading are deep. Always. All the time. Drag me deep. I mean, I'm half a Gemini too. I mean, like, I'm 80% Gemini here, so I drag myself deep most of the time. Okay. So currently I do see you reflect on the situation, seeking answers, maybe find some spiritual teachers around you as well to guide you through this, because it's quite a tough situation to navigate. Meanwhile, you are focusing on your stability, your home environment, your money, and I do see your money is growing. It is growing, Okay, let's see what else. Yeah, you have lots of options, Gemini. Not just one, not just two, possibly like more coming ahead for you in case you don't see it. That's why you are having some troubles internally. You have trouble choosing. Huh. It's one of those luxury problems that people will have. It's like it's not really a problem because you have so many options, but at the same time it is a big problem. Most people are like concerned with having nobody around them. You have multiple, and including those ones that are soon to come in. And you know exactly what I'm talking about here. So you've got pretty problems. So slowly but surely, I do see you start to make up your mind here. So you're no longer overwhelmed by choices, but that is going to take place in the future. Okay, not now. Okay, let's do the King of Cups. See this love of your life, right? It takes a lot of faith to restart the past connection if you are determined to pick it back up, open that closed door again. It's not gonna be easy, as you know, because there's so much triggering each other left and right and arguing and being emotionally closed off and not really be fully vulnerable. Okay, because on the deep down, what you're showing me, your true energy is you love this person so much. They're probably ranking number one in your heart if you've dealt with like multiple people. But what you're doing in the connection is the way you show up is like, yeah, I'm just giving my emotions a little bit, just so you know. I'm not fully upfront with you. Okay, I'm still like testing you here and there and like doing this. dodging everything, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You know, I'm not like, even though I'm 2 feet in, okay, my mind is still elsewhere. I'm not gonna fully be too vulnerable with you. So emotionally, you are only keeping those feelings to yourself, and that sometimes it's not good for the situation. Especially you have a long history with this one, so you know the other person is going to perceive you like, my God, this person do they even care about me? Like, does Geminis have emotions for me? I mean, am I the only person who's in this on this boat? Or is the boat is going to sink, or are they going to abandon me? Is the Geminis going to abandon me? I mean, Geminis change like every single week. Like, I don't know what to do with them. So you're hot to handle. You're like a hot stone that they have to like put on one hand to the other and to the so if you're going to, I mean, pick this back up again, talking about the past person here, you gotta open up more, okay? And to not think that all the traumas you've been through with other people is going to be repeated with this person, because it really does vary. It takes two to tango, okay? So yeah, I mean, man, that's a long story. All right, let's see what's in your future, shall we? I feel the energy is shifting to a positive one compared to like quite a lot to go through from the past to the current, and now we're in the future. I feel like something's shifting to a good side. Let's see. I strongly feel this energy is from the past person we just talked about. I don't think this is your energy, but if it fits the description, this might be you. Okay, I don't know who it is, but I feel like it's them. So this person is actually wishing a reunion, wishing for this to work out as well, because what they want is a happy family scenario. I mean, is that what you want? You gotta ask yourself. They showed up as somebody who's in their power. They're very determined because now they're clear with what they want and what they want to go for. But at the same time, this is someone who overthink a lot and not really taking any actions due to their overthinking, as in the way. So although they do want to take actions, or maybe even you feel their energy once in a while here and there, well, this is just somebody who's very careful when it comes to relationship. They don't want to get themselves involved in just because they miss the hell out of you, they want to go for this. They're not like really emotional driven, so I don't get a lot of fiery energy from whoever this is, because if this is a fire sign, they're just gonna contact you when you come. I mean, their mind, they're not gonna even keep themselves up within like 7 days. They couldn't find the urge to contact you. So the fact that you have to wait for so long and do an internal dialogue with yourself and lots of waiting and waiting, that is telling me this is somebody who, when they took a step, the step will be a serious one, and it is the step that they do want to take, but they don't want to be pushed, they don't want to be rushed. So this is somebody who literally, I wouldn't even use the word walk. They crawl with their fist one by one. They're slower than a snail. And yeah, it's super slow. I'm like, I want to sleep right now with I think I mentioned that in the past reading, right? Last week, like there's somebody showing up in our energy who's like super slow, super careful, like oh man, I don't have patience for that. As a Sagittarius of Venus, I do not have patience for that. Okay, I do not. All right, let's see the judgment. Man. Is this going to turn around? Are they going to take an action? Not yet. Not yet, not yet. I'll give you a story. This person, maybe this is in their head. Maybe they show up in front of you, I don't know. They're like, let me just, how about, so if I'm so indecisive about Gemini, and I love the hell out of them at the same time, but because of my own wounds and my own trauma, I couldn't make a decision. So how about I just only put one foot in so I can have half of me left hanging over the door so I can run away anytime I want. So this is someone who is not determined to be fully in this, okay? They're super curious about what you're doing currently. How are you doing? How have you been? That's why they want to like kind of like jump back right in, but not fully. and they do want that energy exchange with you. They do want to like do all the things in the world with you, but they still have their track shoes packed at the door and ready to run the minute that one teeny tiny conflict happens. I don't like this person. I mean, if you want to do that, I mean, it's only going to be a game, right? It's only going to be mind games. This person has too much mind games. I'm not fond of that. Because it doesn't even give a longevity, okay? It's short-lived. And probably you're going to repeat the cycle again, like whatever has happened between you two. Like, what the hell, right? Like, why are you doing this? Like, haven't you evolved as a big girl? Pull up your panties, big girl. Or if you're a boy, like, man up, man, grown ass boys. Jeez. Yeah, it gives me somebody who's like quite immature when it comes to emotional stability, or I wouldn't say immature necessarily. It's like they don't really have that strength to overcome difficulties that will happen in a relationship. They don't have that. The minute that something happened, they're like running faster than everybody in the room. Like they're jumping with a parachute off the building. Here we go. That's how fast they're leaving. Like that's how fast they get out of this. I mean, oh man. Definitely a no. Hopefully they change. Hopefully they can evolve. Let's do the last card for you. Yeah, you know if you open the wounds back up again, there can potentially be the mind games showing up, and yeah. So you're being like very decisive, very rational, very strategic over here. Okay? You don't just jump in because you missed the fuck out of them. Yeah, you take your time to observe and to choose. Okay? Let's get some advice, shall we? Man. Advice for the situation. But I will tell you what, this person has evolved since the last time you guys ended. They did evolve, okay? But it's very easy for them to fall back to the tendencies that they used to possess. So let's say they heal their problems, they resolve it, they tried not to do too many mind games in the situation, but sometimes they couldn't help but to fall back because they haven't put that into practice yet. Healing is one thing, evolving is one thing, and when it's almost like the soldiers being trained at a campsite, and when it's finally the time to go to the war and people are shooting each other, that's the real deal. And when it's the real deal, you see some soldiers running away from the war, like they got like they pee their pants. The war hasn't even begun. My God, this guy is like peeing all over the place. He almost shit himself. Oh my God. It's killing me. This is exactly how this person show up. Like, it's not like they're really going to shit their pants, but they have a huge tendency to fall back to where they were. I mean, I'm a Gemini myself. You know what I will do? I will be like, you know, let this person experience a couple more person before their unhealed ass get to me. So when they come back, they will be the full healed version instead of sabotaging me. And it is a good thing, like if you think about it, right? Like, I mean, they're going to destroy someone anyways, and I don't want that to be me, you know, like, I want the good stuff. I want the sweet stuff instead of all the bitterness. The bitterness that he can give it or she can give it to anyone else, you know. Yeah. All right, otherwise, finish this up. Otherwise, regarding to this past situation, okay, this past person, how should Gemini behave if they do decide to come to the front? Advice for Gemini. It's not really. This deck is not really ringing. Let's use another one. Use the kitty one. Almost bedtime for Gris. Okay, almost bedtime for me. All right. If they keep all overthinking and playing mind games and indecisiveness, if that shows up, yeah, don't take the offer, okay? Do not take the offer. Because that will only make things end pretty fast. Again, it's going to be short-lived. So the minute that you see this person still has not evolved to that level yet, keep them in the friend zone. If you love them so much, keep them in the friend zone. Friends for life. For life. We don't have to be lovers for right now. Like, let's see what's gonna happen within 5 to 10 years, right? Have a cake and eat it too, Gemini. You don't lose anything in that way. All right. I'll see you next time. Bye.